Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we're back in Stone Block 3 land. And last time we were here, we were way out that way. Yeah, that way. We went way down the path, down the path we went, and we dug 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 all the way to here. Now we dug underneath this bit, but we dug straight into this bit, and this bit got a big bloody blaze spawner right in the middle of it, doesn't it? Doesn't it there though? But that's a problem. That's not good. That's a big bloody blaze spawner right there, slap bang in the bloody middle of that thing. That's not ideal. But it means we have to prepare. We have to strap on our big boy pants, and we have to prepare to deal with the blazes. Because if we can get into here in a relatively safe manner, we can rule the world. We can rule the world. So, what I want, I think, to do. I'm not 100% sure. I think I want to make some cardboard boxes. I think I want some cardboard boxes. I also think I want some potions of fire resistance. Can I remember how to make a potion of fire resistance? Can I? Hell. Can I remember how to make a potion stand? Can I? Hell. Let's have a look in here, see if we can do it. Hello? Hello, there we go. So we want potion stand. Just standard ordinary, yeah, brewing stand, isn't it? It's brewing. Brewing, B-R-E-W. This is vanilla nonsense. This is all vanilla nonsense. The brewing stand is all your run-of-the-mill vanilla. And that's kind of, okay. We're going to put that there, because why not? I think we need some bot-bots. Some bot-bots. Can we get some bot-bots down here? Empty bottles. Vial of just nothing at all. Just a vial of nothing, please. Book. That gets me 3 of them. We're going to make 6 because you know what? We're a crazy imp. Why not? We made 9. Cool. That's more than 6. I worked that out myself. Should be able to predate this puddle here. Nice. Oh, we don't have any. We might have some that I'm aware of. Netherwort. We might have some netherwort that I'm aware of. We don't. Certainly, there's none in there. There may be some knocking around somewhere. I've not seen any. We have had soul sand. We have had soul sand. Maybe we've got netherwort. Maybe in a wonderful thing of stuff, we've got netherwort. We do not have netherwort. I'm guessing it's something we have to, I don't know, wash for? N-E-T-A, netherwort. Where is the netherwort? It's a good question. Ah, there it is. Netherwort. Is there an option up here for something other than, well, we could a netherwort block. We don't have a netherwort block. We don't have one of them. Crooking soul sand gets me 10% chance of netherwort, and that's kind of all I really need, you know. How were we getting soul sand? We were taking sand and we were scaring it, weren't we? So let's grab some sand and let's spook it up a notch. Bang, a stack of sand, just the one. Because sometimes we don't just the one. Sometimes we do more than just the one. So we need to stand here and we need to throw that on the floor there, and that will just suddenly get affected somewhat. We need a crook as well. We haven't used a crook in this game for a long time. It's been a hot minute. It really has. We might be able to make a diamond crook now, which is crazy. Can you make a diamond crook? C-R-O-O-K. Crook. No, you can make a stone crook and that's all you can make. Get over it. Get over yourself. That's all you can make. Okay, there's my soul sand. It makes all things go dark and stuff, but that's okay. Stone crook. We got stone crook there and a stone crook there. I'm guessing these are from early game because God knows why. Just God knows. Just God knows why. Let's go through here. and set some of this down. We don't need vast quantities of it. If we do 10 of these, theoretically, we get enough to get what we want. That would be that button. There we go. And that got me none. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Precisely none. 10% chance. My arse. Let's go again. That time we got it. That was good. That was good. That was good. So I think what we'll do is we'll just for now, we've got a hole here. We're just going to dig this. We're just going to grow some soul sand here. We've only got one soul sand to grow. Not soul sand. Not soul sand. Not soul sand. I'm just using words that are not the right words. This stuff, nether wart. We've only got one we can technically grow, but we can always break a bit more down. So that's our keeper there. We'll go and use that straight away because better the devil you know. Better the devil you know. Or something else. By Kylie Minogue. I don't know. That goes in there. But we need some blaze powder. We do need blaze powder. We've got 2 blaze powders in there. We'll take one. I think we can get away with one. I'm going to say we can get away with one. In you go. And that starts gurgle, burgle, burgle, gurgle, burgle. Which is what it needs to do. This will get us 3 of the potions. 3 potions is enough to, make an inroad into what we're working on here. I'm going to just whammo-bammo this with the right button. And that got me nothing at all. Brilliant. I mean, for 10% chance, this is pretty weak sauce, I got to say. I was hoping for better, and I wasn't getting it. So that's good. Other crook and kabuki. Yeah, we got another one. That is really, really grim for 10% chance. But, I mean, soul sand, really not a problem to get hold of at the moment. On a scale of 1 to really easy, it's really easy. I think that will do. I could have more adventures with soul sand. I could. I really could have more adventures with soul sand. Why would I? What motivation is there for me to have more adventures? Avec the soul sand. All these mushy mushies that we just got can go in there. Weird eclectic mushrooms for days. And I think we need magma cream, which is slime and blaze, I believe. So those are now awkward potions. Magma cream. Can we? Magma cream. This stuff is slime and a blaze. Slime and a blaze, slime and a blaze, slime and a blaze. Magma cream. Nicely done. We could do with a better source of slime, but we are working towards that. Well, we're not actually working towards that. We know we need it. We haven't done it yet, and we need one of these as well. Bop. But when that section's done, which it's chewing on. How do we make a cardboard box? Box. Let's go with box. Box. We just want a cardboard box, which is that. And we do have that. So we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And that should get us in the door to where we need to be. We don't have a weapon, We don't have a meaningful weapon. We are sans meaningful weapon. We probably need a meaningful weapon. I'm thinking some kind of osmium sword, because osmium seems to be slapping somewhat. That would be osmium up there. So if we grab a few of them, just a few. Osmium ingots, and make some sort of osmium sword to slap these bad boys around. And I think we'll be in a better position to maybe take on the world. Maybe take on just a little bit of the world. Could you take all of that? Rather than just the one? That would be sweet. We've got quite a bit of osmium in there any road up. We don't have any gold in there, which could be awkward. That could be an awkward thing. Because if we want a sword type affair, weapon thing, we're gonna need some different stuff going on. Let's see what we can do. Let us look in the anvil. A sword? Straight up sword. Do we want straight up sword? I think straight up sword is probably, a good base weapon to have. So we want whatever that is, and whatever that is. Perfect. That's gone well. It's made with small blade, tool handle, tool handle. I'm wondering if sticks can be replaced, used as replacements for the small blade. Small blade, that one. I'm really wigged out by the fact that that takes 2 tool handles and a small blade. There's no. That's just strange to me. That is just weird to me. Okay. Did we want that in a different medium? I can't remember how we made those molds, you know. I can't remember at all how we made those molds. We need some gold in there. I think we need 2 gold in there. I'm going to go with 4 gold, just to be on the safe side, because sometimes it's better safe than sorry. You can live to regret making mistakes, is what I'm basically leaning towards there. I don't think I can put... I think I need to make a stone... I think I need to take that out, put that in, and say, make that. And I think that will make me what I need. I'll put that wood back in any road up. That Tinker's thing is weird now. I don't know whether I mentioned it previously, but it's weird. It's weird as hell. It kind of confuses the bejesus out of me. So that should now pour that. Perfect. So if we switch back to the osmium, we get that. Do we want a full osmium sword? Do we think that's a good shout? Because we can do a stone tool rod pattern, which is that. Tool handle, bang, that. Put the wood back in. GG's. And I think that might be better for us. Let's just temporarily get rid of that fella. We're going to pick that up again in a minute. Almost goddamn certain. And we put the stone tool rod, which we could have made anyway. We didn't need to do any of that. It's just not necessary. And we need gold, which should be there. Molten gold, 3 ingots. So it's only using 1 ingot of gold to make one of these patterns, which is pretty cool. It's pretty plush. Means we've got 2 gold left in there. I can live with that. This is me living with that. I'm okay. So this is a full osmium sword. Now we can make it more killy by adding, you know, shiny things to it. Like nether quartz, maybe? I'm going to put these in here. I don't know why. I feel that's where they should go. I feel that's where they should have been all along, but they're not. So that's fun. There's me sword. That there is me sword. Now we can make that faster. How many? We've got... Let me see. We've got 3 upgrades available on that. Cool. I picked up that thing I didn't want, by the way. There we go. Get rid of that. We have got nether stuff. So let's take a stack of that and see if we can get sharpness on this bad boy. Pretty sure we can. Sharpness will help murder raise. Murder raise all the bad things in the world. That can go in there. The sword can go in there. And that will give me... Sharper. 28 of 36. We could go sharper still on that. We ran out of nethery goodness, which is, you know, only to be expected. We are pushing the boundaries of what can be done here. Our potions are pretty much, you know, boxed off now. 8 minutes per fire resist potion, which I quite like. I quite like the fact that you get 8 minutes out of them. Can we go one more time? We can go around one more time. So that is sharpest. Nice. It's got silky shears on it. I don't know what that means. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not knowing. The not knowing is something I'm okay with. They can all go in there because I don't know what we're going to do with them otherwise. We've got but loads of boxes. So if we bag up on these as well, bosh, bosh, bosh. We don't need them all on the hotbar. We've got the sword on the hotbar. The hot sword can go up there. Do we need the shield? Do we have the shield? We don't have the shield. Can we make a shield? I think if we have a shield as well, then if there's a bowman in there, we're not going to fare quite so badly. Because sometimes the bowman can be pretty damn mean. There's our shield. So we go, and we're defended. We're defended. But we move so slowly. It's fine. Right, let's head on out to the nether. We've got 8 cardboard boxes. So in theory, I don't know how the cardboard boxes work. I do not remember. The remembering is not something I can do on this point exactly. We're going to need the apples down there because we're going to need to heal up. So as soon as we get close, we'll fire resist potion. We are going to get an inventory full of garbage. That is a problem. It's a problem we can overcome, but it is going to be an initial moment. And that's, it's as bad as it sounds, in all honesty. The whole is not good. We don't want that, but we're going to get it anyway. We know we're going to get it, so we're just going to embrace it. We're going to embrace it, give it a big hug. Maybe a little smoochy, but nothing inappropriate. Nothing, too inappropriate. Nothing, obscenely inappropriate, just mildly inappropriate. Know your boundaries. And test them at all times. And also, don't do what Furryears says. This is a bad idea. This tunnel is very long. I think what we're going to do eventually is have a train track down each side and just have constantly looping trains. Just woo woo. Although there are no real sort of fully automatic trains. There is an option on your old vanilla furnace on a minecart thing. That might do. But I think if we have multiple minecarts, they're just gonna be constantly grouped, and then they'll slow each other down. They'll interact with each other, and then it'll all go wrong. It'll all go wrong, and we will all be sad together. But me mostly, because I'm playing the game here. It's a long tunnel. From here to there, it's a long walk. It's about this point you start to wonder, is 32 apples going to be enough? Did you see the way I ate the apples and it didn't break my sprint? My sprint carried on even though I stopped sprinting. I went back to sprinting. That's quality coding right there. That's a quality of life improvement. Right, we're moving into the crazy ore section now. Sword and shield. Sexy times. Pew, pew. That's pretty fast, actually. That's pretty swiftly. You know what I mean? Pretty swiftly. This is where the gravel started to make me regret everything in life. And then some. It was a sad day. But if we ever need clay, we know where we can find it. Oh, hell yeah, we know where we can find it. At some point down here, we have got to run into our legacy rocks, but we're starting to hit the nether. So I'm wondering when it will be. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, piggy dude. Excuse-moi. I need the cardboard boxes on my hotbar. I need inventory space, actually, which is a terrible place to stop and decide you need inventory space. I'm not going to lie, that this is a shoddy place to stop and decide you need inventory space. We've got to clear all this crap out, because this crap will ruin me in a big way. So we'll just suck it all up, get it out of the way, so we don't have too many problems. I don't want to go too close to where the blaze spawner is, because it is just in there, see? I would prefer not to trigger that. I forgot about piglins, though. That is something I have forgotten about. So that could end my career as a adventurer somewhat swiftly. Let's just glug that down and chew through that. And then this clown's going to try and play with me. Okay. Right, we want to put that in a box, like that. That's what we want to do. Alright, we got ladder. Interesting. Don't really know where the ladder takes me. We're going to find out. We're going to find the hell out. Up seems to be the order of the day. So that's now claimable for us. We can break that. I don't know whether we should. I don't see what the debuff is on him. Right, let's break that then. Right, we got that. That is now cardboard box, spawner, entity, Minecraft mob spawn. I don't know whether it should say that, or whether it should actually say blaze spawner. He seems pretty chill. This guy seems pretty chill. Ooh, went up there pretty fast, didn't we? That was uncomfortable. That was uncomfortable. The ladder sucked me off. It really did. Ow. I'm going to die doing this. Did I get that damn torch down? No, I didn't. This ladder's just going to eject me. Did the torch go down? I don't think the torch went down. That's a little worrying. I was pretty sure I was looking at the ground when I placed the torch. But, you know. My whole plan kind of gone to shit now. I'm panicking. I'm a little bit panicking. We are in this room here. There is another room apparently further up. Interesting. We have got with the skeletons knocking around, which is good. Because we will need to you know, have a little chat with some of them boys. We could do with something with beheading on, because that makes the whole getting heads easier. We're gonna have to tank this a bit, I think. I'm not looking forward to it. This could be the end of Furryearsworld, you know. Alright, let's go again. Stop with that nonsense. Okay, go down. Whoa, okay, boys, let me. Alright, they're all dead. But there's a lot of angry dudes around. And I am nearly dead. So we're just going to bob down here. Yeah, I don't like this ladder. I ain't whistling Dixie. This throws you up there and you just got no recourse whatsoever. We need a better food supply as well. So there is a chest up there, which intrigues me. I don't think it's going to be of much value. Bearing in mind, I'm kind of flirting with endgame loot now anyway. I mean, we're diamond rich. The only thing we really want to go at, potentially, is the... I think if we get golden boots on, we'd be okay in here. Our boots don't do much for us anyway. But the piglins are less arsey if you're wearing gold. Did you see me up there trying to use my shield? That did not go well. That did not go well. That did not feel good. How's my... We've got 3 minutes left. We're about halfway through our magic potion. That's fine. Up we go. Yo, bro. How about no, bro? The fuck was that debuff? Ooh, diamond sword of sharpness. That might be pretty good. Lose the bones. Sharpness. There's a lot of sharpness on that diamond sword. Where do we go from here then? There was no blaze spawn it, but it's these bloody plants on the floor that are doing me in. Need to be mindful of that then. Break those bad boys. A lot of weirdness going on in here. Looks like create nonsense in the nether. Whoa, easy there. Oh, that's a lot of piglins. That is a powerful amount. Ow, you fucker. That is a lot of piglins. We are not going to get through that in one piece. That is a big no from me. That will end in sad face tears. Yeah, this place is dangerous as all kinds of hell. We need to get better geared, I think. I don't mind these guys. These guys are fine. They're all coochie and easy type. Not a problem. Kushti? I don't understand this guy. He's an elite piglin. He's lively and magnetic. There's not specialist mobs in this, is there? That's gonna be some kind of hell to deal with specialist mobs. Luckily, he's not aggressive, because that would be some kind of fresh hell if he was aggressive and had some sort of regeneration on. Because I've come across these before, where you get special mobs. I can't remember what they were called, but every so often you'd come across like a zombie, which you just couldn't kill. I seem to remember on the one of the mod packs we did as what was it? I can't remember the name of our series we used to do a long time ago. The group series, the ones with Hager, where Sphax died. That one. Deathcraft, that was it. One of the Deathcraft series, the one with Sphax. I seem to remember getting an infernal. That was it. Infernal mobs, an infernal zombie in a hole in the ground, and I got him in lava, but he would not die. He just tanked the lava damage. That was so annoying. Yeah, those infernal mobs are bad news bears, and if I run into a piglin farm full of infernal mobs, you know what's going to happen, don't you? You already know what's going to happen if I do that. I'm going to die. I'm going to die, and everyone watching is going to die as well. So we need to improve our situation somewhat. And I'm not sure how we're going to improve our situation somewhat. I'm wondering if we've got witch water in this, or some similar idiom to witch water. Because if we can get a skeleton in witch water, that will turn into a wither skeleton. There's always a way around the situation. Always. But ideally, if we can get 2 nether stars, I think we can mass produce nether stars. If we get 1 to make the Philosopher's Stone, then I think we'll have all the ingredients we need to throw together to make a second or a recurring methodology of making nether stars. I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. That's kind of off the top of my head there. But we achieved some objectives here. We got rid of that blaze spawner, which was, a problem. What worries me at the moment is that there was another blaze. There were 2 blazes in that back room. I mean, it's possible they just spawned because it's the nether. But there was no blaze spawner there. Unless there's a hidden blaze spawner there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out because that's what we do. And we didn't die. Which is weird because that's also what we do. And we got a new sword. And it's a banger. It's a banger. It's an absolute banger. Diamond tipped. Sharpness 4. Absolute beauty. Absolute beauty. It has on it 9.5 attack damage whereas the other one I had was 9. So it wasn't. I mean, they're not that dissimilar, are they? This one's got better speed but less damage. So our dots would be higher. Worth considering, I think. Worth considering. And let's have a look at Nether Star. Nether. Nether Star. It's a weird yellowy looking cube thing. That. It has an EMC rating, so theoretically we can EMC the nuts out of that. And we could use chickens to kind of feed that. And I think that would be a good thing. Netherite is probably the best armor we can get, but we just don't want to deal with the piglins, basically. Basically, we don't want to deal with the piglins. The piglins are going to be ruining our existence. So there's no shortcut for the Nether Star, but is there witch water or something like that? No, there's no witch water. Okay. Wither, skeleton, skull. That. Any options on that? Severing. What the flip is that? If I put antimatter in a anti-protonic nucleosynthesizer, that's quite a mouthful. We could get with a skeleton skulls out of that. Antimatter is made with antimatter pellets. Antimatter pellets are made in a chemical crystallizer from antimatter. Yeah, that's kind of somewhat circular there. You haven't told me how to make it. Polonium in a supercritical phase shifter creates. So where are we getting polonium? Pressurized reaction chamber. So some fluid plus nuclear waste, of which we don't have a great deal, plus sulfur dust gives us polonium. Which is going to be a problem. That could be problematic. That means we need to run a nuclear reactor to get nuclear waste. There may be easier ways of doing this. There is no way to get the spawn egg. The wither rose. Doesn't really give us much. We can make more wither roses. Why would we make more wither roses? Uses. What good are the wither roses? Centrifugal separator gives me black dye. I've already got that one sorted. Thanks anyway. Photo. Yeah, don't really want that. Oh, so that can work out to the chorus fruit. The enrichment chamber gives me black dye, and the crusher gives me biofuel. So there's no real way from those, so I don't see the benefit in growing them. We're not going to throw them away, but I don't see the benefit in throwing them yet. Wither boss death muffler. So we are intended to destroy the wither. We've got a wither builder. Oh, does industrial foregoing have something? We have reached the end of the episode, by the way. Quite a while ago, actually. Maybe we just need the mob grinding doings is which would be this one probably. Yeah, the mob crusher. Maybe that would take care of the wither for us. Who knows? I don't, but we got options there. I don't think we've got a lot of weatherproof blocks. Dark glass might be one. But, like I say, end of the episode. So, from Furryearsworld, that's me. For now, we are going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.